What up, y'all? I'm back with another review, and I'm here to review this new studio album. I want to say the second studio album. I could be wrong. From Lando Chill, entitled "The Boy Who Spoke to the Wind." Lando Chill is from Mellow Music Group, so y'all know I had to get on this. Y'all know I love Mellow Music Group, man. They ruled 2016 and 2015. I was more around to see the 2016. I mean, I've always been around for 20 years, but I'm just saying I was more aware of their presence in 2016. I was fully aware of their presence all throughout 2016 and still through now. I know all about their presence. I've actually interviewed one of their artists, well, producers, Larange. I've reviewed Ugly Heroes, Apollo Brown. Well, I haven't reviewed any solo stuff. Wait, I reviewed that Apollo Brown Skyzoo thing, The Easy Truth, Open Mike Eagles, Hella Personal Film Festival. That and everything in between from Ugly Heroes. Those two were in my top four, top five, top four. At least Open Mike Eagle was top two or three, and uh, Ugly Heroes was five or four. But yet those two were two of my top five favorite albums of all last year. And I was just like, man, and that's mainly hip hop, of course, but just albums in general because Anderson .Paak's Malibu was probably my second favorite. If not, then it was Hella Personal Film Festival, but and a slew of other projects from them, from artists from this label as well. So yeah, it's good to see another one. Quelle Chris, being you is great. I wish I could be you more often. I had to see the Iceberg. I'm like, Mellow Music Group. Not just last year, they dropping some of my five favorite projects of the year. They're dropping some of my favorite projects of the year in 2017, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it along with this one. I mean, Mellow Music Groups know what they're doing. Even Verbal Kent from Ugly Heroes. I'm scheduled to be interview with him very soon for OKThough.com. But still, let's go ahead and get right into this. 15 tracks long. I think it was 45 minutes. And like I said, let's go ahead and get into it. Track number one, Break Them Shackles. Right here, Lando was talking about breaking the shackles is going to look good when we're doing it one day because it's coming. This is a good, uh, it's a good thing, not a good thing, but it's a good pace, tone setter for this album because just to hear something like that with the title and we're going to break the shackles one day and look good while doing it, it really sets the tone for what this album, the subject, the theme of this album is. Not necessarily so much the sound uh, until like track four, but we'll get into that. Track number two, The King of Salem, was a cool track. I didn't mind that at all. Track number three, though, Freedom. Y'all know how I feel about skits and things like that. Interludes. I don't really care about them, but got certain people know how to make these things sound good. And Lando's one of them. A lot of the dudes on the music group, and a lot of them don't even do skits or interludes really, but still, this one was fine with me. Track number four, though, arguably my favorite track on here. There's at least one of them. There are two that can contend for favorite track on here. My favorite track on here. People are evil. Just talking about, all of my people aren't evil, but at the same time, people are killing my people. Evil people. Like people are evil to evil people and non-evil people. It's like, my goodness, like the things the people say to the oppressed minorities in America, like call you illegal, they burn your worship places, they down your culture, and your money don't even see. It's like your money ain't green. Like you don't have U.S. currency, like or you don't have U.S. coins. It's like, yeah, our money is no good. It's like, damn. Check number five, no pause. When I saw pause, I was like, wait a minute, peace. Paz means peace. I know that. And so when he said uh, that there would be no peace somewhere in this song, I was like, oh, I got it. Yeah, P-A-Z, paz, peace. It's a very political track. Just talk. One thing that stuck out to me the most about this is when he said tipping the scales in the favor of the rich. I was like, yeah, yeah, like I said, getting political and musical genius on this track. Like when this album first started off, I was like, huh, it's all right. I like it, but not until the fourth track, and then it's on a roll from then on. I was like, yeah, yeah, I like this. Check number 6. I'm gonna try to pronounce this as best as I can. Osakerio Eopazide. Just talking about, what did Lando say right here? He said something about save your soul for the Savior. I just don't know if I can wait that long. I was like, oh, boy. I mean, my goodness, man. So this ain't, you sell your soul. Like, I just thought about that. I didn't write that down on the paper, on my notebook here. Like, is he trying to say like sell your soul? I just thought about that now. Like, is that what he's trying to say? Like, I don't know if I can wait that long. It just hit me. Like, is he trying to say I might sell it before it's I might sell it before I even get to the Savior? And it's like, man, man, I love albums that make you think. Even when you're not listening to it, when you're going back and reflecting on it, or talking about it with somebody, or reviewing it, you pick up something when you weren't even thinking about it when you were listening to it, didn't even think to write it down. I love that. Check number 7, Black Boy Run. See, I know this is gonna be something like, watch the Black Boy Run, watch the Black Boy Run. Why did I want to say that this could have been something like, now if it had said Rain, I could have definitely uh, had a sense to think that it was gonna be like Black Boy Ran, like this is black owned or something like that. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be titled Black Boy Run. It's gonna be like a black boy running a business. Like it's owned by black people. If it was Black Boy Ran, or you know, then I would have had something to stand on right there. But it was a cool track as well. Track number 8, The Wind and Rain. Definitely sounds of the wind and rain here, without question. It's very atmospheric. It's like just imagine. Quale Chris did this too on if you're not being you is great. I wish I could be you more often. The sound here. Just imagine being high as shit and you're floating on air. That's what this shit sounds like. Uh, like the perfect example I can give of Quali doing something like this, or you're just like so out of it, but you're into the high. Isn't that something? You're out of it, but you're so into it, into what you're experiencing right now. Um, Birthdays off. That's the shit. It's like my birthday today. Those are the worst days. Like it's so depressing, but it's so happy because of the vibe. It's like let me just that vibe, just that whole na na na. I was like, man. I mean, there weren't any depressing lyrics here necessarily. It wasn't dark, but still, it was dark in the sense of think about the wind and the rain. And I like the dark stuff anyway. But when you can do it like Quale did, not to take anything away from Lando or make this a Quale video, but what Quale did on that, man, just mellow music, great. Just mellow music, man. You see what they can do? They can do it like this with Lando. They can do it like this with Quale. That's just like, man, they got the grown man, the blue collar, the working man's hip hop with Ugly Heroes. You got Odyssey, some shit that I feel like entrepreneur. I mean, Mellow Music Group is just the shit, man. Now, track number 9, Ain't For Us. This is arguably my favorite track as well. Like I said, there are at least 2 that can contend for my favorite track. This is my favorite, or arguably my favorite track on here. Ain't For Us. What I got from this is, and I could be wrong, we all pick up things differently for the most part. I feel like he's trying to say that everything is a step closer to death. Like everything that you do you're just a step closer to death, whether you realize it or not, whether it's intentional. And it's right. Even me recording this video right now, I'm a second closer to death. I'm another second. Like, there goes another one. There goes another, and there goes another one. I'm just a second closer to death. It I could be wrong though. That's just how I'm picking it up. And I feel like he's trying to even say like, even what's good for us ain't for us. Like, and friends ain't for us. Like all this good shit, it's just a hoax. None of it's really for you. It's not gonna extend your life by any means. It might make you happier, but I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm just totally left on that. Maybe. Track number 10. Uh, oh my God. Oh Calamista. Very atmospheric, noisy sequences and pads and keys here. Just talking about misconceptions of society. So, of course, very social, political here. Well, not necessarily has to be political, but it is political here as well. And kind of like not downing, but just touching on people who have shallow aspirations. Not shallow like they're bad people, but just the things that they want out of life. It's like that is so like, yeah, damn. Check number 11. Take it slow. Wisdom from a spirit on a damn cosmos. I think that's great because I was just reading a book about the cosmos. So to hear, man, Lando chilling, mellow music group, man. I really liked the build up to it, and then as it faded out, I was like, okay, I like this. Check number 12, Broken Worlds. My goodness, it's sort of a, it's not really distortion. The sound of distortion isn't there, but you get that vibe just thinking of the title, Broken Worlds, and the sounds that you do get. You're like, yo, distortion could go right in with it. It's very, not skitty, but it's skippy. Very skippy, like the CD, like it, it's trippy, it's glitchy, but not in the sense of like, ring, not that. And like in a dystopian world. Check number 13. Um, okay, here we go. Fallo com orevento. Ovento. Ore. Why did I say ore? Um, the main thing that stuck out to me here is like I feel like this is really going to appeal to a Native American listener. It's just talking about the stolen land. This isn't what the theme of that song is about, but touching on that and on part two, I think, which is track 14, I think it is musically better than the first part. As far as the message goes, I think the part one gets it. In track 15, Heart Space. Not one of my favorite tracks on here. Like it's not one of my favorite tracks on here. Like it's People Are Evil or Ain't For Us, but it is one of my favorite tracks on here, nonetheless. Just not like I put a star next to it or anything. Just saying like, yeah, you're all my people. Lando, and at the end of the track, he talks about his purpose. To be a beacon to spread love in a sense. Like it's what makes us the best version of ourselves when we are feeling loved and we are giving it back. So dope ass album, man. I mean, shit. The messages are there. Just that experimental feel, alternative experimental feel of this album. Like musically, it's genius, man. Like this is, my goodness. This is like the underground. Well, I can't say Vince Staples is an underground, I guess, but this is like the indie label, the underground version of Vince Staples' Big Fish Theory. The way people feel about that album musically and the messages on there, that's how I'm feeling about this album. So it's like, man, of course. So yeah, I think this album is better than that. But my gosh, man, I have to say, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know now as well. I'm doing a new rating system. I'm not gonna do 1 through 10 anymore, like 7 out of 10 or 7 to a 7.5. I'm not gonna do 1 through 5, like it's a 3 out of 5, 3.5 or whatever, or even 3.6 or something like that. I'm not gonna do scores of grades of 1 through 100. I'm gonna start doing this new system where it's basically like a 5-star thing. An X means it's just total fucking garbage. A blank means just like it's just there. A dot means like, ooh, it's like in the 3, the 6s and 6.5s to 7s maybe. A check means this is like a 7. This is like a 7.58 to 8.5. A star means it's like a 9 to a 100. 9 to a 100, 9 to a 10, 90 to 100. Like, so yeah, new scale rating today. I was thinking about possibly doing A through F, well, A, B, C, D, and F grade system, but nah, I'm gonna do something totally different. I'm gonna go with the fourth option that I have written down here, and I'm gonna go ahead and give this album a check because my goodness, man, and I mean a check in the sense not like where it just made it. This is just a straight check, like check, and I mean check like it's another check for Mellow Music Group as well. Like, when is Mellow Music Group gonna drop something that's bad? I got the answer for you. Never. They're never gonna drop anything that's bad. Mellow Music Group is the shit, man. Favorite label without question. Have been ever since I found out about them and their artists. So overall, man, like I said, a check. No more 1 through 10, 1 through 5, 1 through 100, and all that. No letter grades. Just a new system for me. So yeah, a check, and a check in the sense of not like it just made it. Like, it was a check without a question. I didn't have to think about this being a dot or anything. It's a straight check, like an 8 out of 10 type of thing. Even though I said I'm not gonna do 1 through 10 anymore, but still. That's just what I think about this album, though. What do you think about this album? Let me know in the comment section below, and what you think about my review on it. Also, be sure to hit the like button if you like this review. Share the review. Subscribe if you're new. Get me on Twitter, Facebook, AudioMac, SoundCloud, Instagram, and hit up my email for business. What I mean by hit up my email for business is if you need your music chopped and screwed, if you need it reviewed, if you need beats made, if you want to be featured on one of my upcoming DJ mixtapes, or you just have any inquiries that you just might have, the email is DynamicJAB@gmail.com. And I also have my Bandcamp. Y'all know what that's for. I also have my Patreon. You should know what that's for as well. Not just because I've told you what these things are for, but just I think you know. And my PayPal, that's so obvious what that's for. But just so no one gets the wrong impression, oh, this dude just wants money. No, that is for if you want to support my movements as far as YouTube, music, entertainment, etc. Every bit of money that I get from that, whether it's from YouTube or artists for reviewing projects or interviewing them or uh, whatever, it all goes back to the PayPal, and that PayPal money goes back into whatever it came from, wherever that revenue came from. So, and that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I will see y'all next time. And definitely check this album out, and just check out the whole damn Mellow Music Group discography. I'm gonna have to go back past what I discovered in what was it, September 2015. So, till then, I will see y'all next time, and thanks for watching.